Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. I can't believe it's been over 2 months since I've been here at Toastmasters. So I was so excited to get here, I decided I'm going to jump in and just do this hot seat speech so I can tell you about what it's like to work at UPS from my experience. Now, some of you may know I've worked at UPS over 30 years ago. I used to be a loader and a driver's helper. But now that I've been semi-retired for the last year and a half, I thought maybe I'll do a seasonal job and I'll work for UPS. Now, I was so excited to go work because I hadn't worked in so long that I could have done one of those Mike Rowe's dirty jobs. He could have told me I was shoveling shit in a sewer and I would have been excited. Thanks, Bob. Well, luckily I didn't have to do that. I was a UPS driver, a peak season driver, for 6 weeks. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you the 3 things I loved about being a UPS driver. The first thing, I actually loved my job. It was fun. It was different. I got to put my brown uniform on every day. I didn't look like a bum. And I would walk in. Now, some people thought, well, you must have been one of those guys in a brown truck running around. No, I drove what you call a tank. I drove a 26-foot box truck. I delivered to businesses. Yeah, it was like a huge furniture truck. It was a little intimidating because I drive that little Honda. Now I'm driving this freaking beast. It really actually intimidated me quite a bit. But I got used to it, and I actually really enjoyed it because I would deliver to businesses like Costco and Target and the college and the post office every day. I had the same route every day, and I got to meet the same people. And I really liked that. I almost felt like I was Santa Claus bringing gifts. So I actually really enjoyed that. Another part of it I enjoyed was the fact I was by myself. I didn't have a boss looking at me. I didn't have an office to go to and office politics baloney. It was all me, by myself, driving around in my truck. And the other thing that was really cool, my boss said, we pay you to drive safe. He shouldn't have said that, because I drove slow. And I really enjoyed it, because it was a beast. And normally every day I drive from Redmond to Linwood. That'd take 45 minutes. And then I'd have to drive back and hope there was an accident, because what the hell, I was on time and a half, it didn't matter. But overall, driving, I really loved it. So the first reason, I actually loved working for UPS and delivering. It wasn't like that office job I used to have. I went back to my blue-collar roots. The second reason why I really liked it, it paid pretty good for a seasonal job. You know, I was looking for a real job, and I said, well, why not seasonal? UPS, that's not bad. So I applied to be a driver in Bellingham, but they said, we don't have a lot of positions in Bellingham. But we do have driver positions in Redmond. I'm like, great. I'm not going to commute to Redmond. No, no, no. We'll put you up in a hotel. They actually had a TV with ESPN. I could blast the heat and not care. And I can actually walk to work from the hotel. I really enjoyed that. And there was a Freddy, and unfortunately a Chipotle's across the street. So I really enjoyed that. Oh, and by the way, Patrick, we're going to give you $50 per diem every day so you can eat well. When I went to Chipotle's, I used to buy 2 burritos. Why not? And I had that hotel all week, for a whole month. For the whole 6 weeks I was there. So on the weekends I could either stay, or if I wanted to drive home, they pay me mileage. Hell, I drove home every weekend. Extra money. It's like $100 to go back and forth. Not bad. And then it paid $25 an hour, which is not bad for just a part-time job. And on Mondays when it was busy, it was 8, and you worked your 8 hours. Let's say you worked 10. It was $8 at 25. And the last 2 at $37.50. I hope there's a traffic accident. I don't mind making $37.50 sitting in this truck. So the money was good, and then at the end of the season was a $700 bonus. So in 6 weeks, I made a little over $7,700. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So the second reason, the money wasn't bad. The third reason, it was a really active job. This job wasn't for sissies. It was no mamby-pamby job. You don't see very many heavy UPS drivers. No. They referred to us in training as industrial athletes. And we were, man. Lift, bend, turn, run. Oh my crap. I used to, that's why I had to eat 2 burritos. And then I went to Freddy's for the ice cream and the chips. What the hell? I was just burning calories. So the job actually kept you in shape. And some of the people I worked with, the guy next to me, I've biked twice across country. I'm like, cool. The guy on the other side of me was a mountain climber. I could dig these people. You had to be, because you were always very active. So I love that part of the job. And you can tell I really love the job because my second to last day I was there, I used to go in 30, 40 minutes early to prepare my truck, because they didn't start till 9. Hell, I could have started at 6. But they started you at 9, so I get there early, and they said, you don't have a truck today because the volume's low. I was actually sad. I actually had to work with my boss, so I didn't mind. But he always freaked me out because he was the safety officer, and if anyone has ever driven with me knows I like to drive like a nut. And on the last day, I didn't even want to go in, which was the Christmas Eve day. But I was so, again, I love my job so much, I was so excited, they actually assigned me my truck again. Oh my God, I was like the most excited guy. I drove that truck. You know, one thing I liked, it was really high. And you know, ever feel like you wanted to crush somebody, like throw them a nut? You could in this truck. It was awesome. I actually liked that feeling. I really cherished it. So for UPS, I only worked there 6 weeks, and it was an exceptional seasonal job. Why? Because it was fun. You got paid well. And I can't remember the third reason. Exercise. Oh, it was great exercise. Thank you, Craig. So, why do I always blow my conclusions? But anyways, that's all right. Because if I have to do it next year and I don't have a real job by then, I think I'll do UPS again. Because it does pay well. And if you have friends and they want a great job, tell them to check out UPS. But make sure it's not for lazy people. They actually will make you work. But it's a tremendous experience, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm glad I got to share it with you. Madam Table Talk.